Okay. Paula Coomber, Seaside Radio, here today with...
Keith Murrow.
And Keith, what do you actually do?
Well, we're just a group of people from Hull who make boats. Most of us are retired, basically. Some of them were made redundant through illness, like me with arthritis. And there's lots of lads like us, and we just meet as a group in East Park, mainly.
And you build fantastic boats.
Yeah, it's a funny thing really, because the lads didn't know they could do it. They just found they could do it when they had the time to have a go. So they did it.
But these are not just any old boats. Some of these are what the Victorians used to call automatons.
Yes, it's funny you should say that. Yes, automatons.
Automatons.
Well, that was just because I started that one because all the other chaps were doing such beautiful boats, and I didn't have the skills to do the very detailed work. And I thought, what can I do to be a little bit more entertaining, a bit different? And then that was it. I got a little idea to move them eventually with a windscreen wiper motor off a car, which was an easy way of doing it.
Fantastic.
So then I had to just link it to whatever I wanted to move, really.
Right.
You know.
And how long does it take you to do one of these?
Well, it started off in phases. So the Viking boat there, probably took me a year to do the hull.
Let me just...
And then another 6 months to get the figures sorted out, which I'm continually repairing, basically.
Of course.
And then I found a bit of copper from an old boiler and cut the shields out of it and painted them. So you just do little bits as you go
along.
You know.
Are you working on anything at the moment?
The one I want for next year is Titanic, which I've done the 7-foot hull of Titanic. But again, these have been to many shows now, and I just want to vary the scene a bit.
Right.
So I'm doing a 7-foot Titanic that will move as on the sea with little rockers underneath it. I am going to sink it in East Park Pond and get a video for our website, Hull Model Boat Group website.
Oh, right. I must take the...
yeah, we have a massive website.
I must look at that
Yes.
and get that taken.
Hull Model Boat Group, just to repeat it. Yeah.
Right, okay then. Now, what really took my fancy yesterday was your Viking.
My Viking.
Your Viking.
Olaf. There he is. I'll just get him moving.
He is...
There he goes.
He is very spooky.
He scares me as well.
Yeah, but you told me you got him from...
Asda. on Hessel Road, can I say?
Yeah, you can.
And it was a butler for Halloween. And so he had a top hat and tails and a tray. And he spoke to you about can I take your horse? So I cut the speaker wires and just changed his dress, basically.
And he makes such a lovely exhibit here.
Yes, except it's still scary because his face is still green, and I want to get him more flesh coloured, you know.
Oh, right.
A lot of people are very, very upset by it.
Yes. I had a couple of girls from yesterday that were slightly wary.
Yeah, I had a gentleman say that as well, yeah.
Ah, right.
So I'm going to make him friendlier.
And where will you be next with all these boats?
Next week we're at the vintage celebrations, the veteran celebrations at East Park.
Oh, good. I'm going to be there too.
Good.
So
let's
hope everybody goes along and supports.
Yes. And as for the scale boats, they've won a lot of prizes around the country. So it's amazing what a talented bunch of lads they are to create those standards, which no one knew they had. As I said earlier, no one knew they had it. They just discovered they had it.
Excellent.
You know, a bit of competition between you, and you get going.
How many of you are there?
Of the ones of us who do the shows, there's probably about 10 to 15 of us who come in and out. We don't do every show. But people at the park would be about 200 or 300 regulars, families, friends, wives, they're always there, you know. Yeah. So on an average day, on a nice day with the sun, you'd probably have 50 to 100 people around the pond, just strolling by, you know.
That's brilliant.
But it's good, yeah.
Oh.
Good for social, it's good for everybody.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
And you get to go round to various shows like this, showing off your
We show off a bit, don't we? Let's be honest.
Well,
We show off.
I didn't mean it
No,
quite
but we
like
do
that.
that. We do. We
But-
feel proud of what we've done.
Well,
So-
so you should. I mean, it is excellent. I
Well, it
could-
might inspire a few youngsters as they come by, and that's what it's all about.
Yes, get them in, because you don't want it to be a
Yeah.
dying craft.
And how many days do we spend locked in four walls? So we've got
I know.
nowhere to go.
I know.
Nothing to make us laugh.
And if you can get the youngsters away from computer screens
Yes.
and video games, so
Absolutely.
much the better.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much, Keith.
Yep.
It's been a real pleasure.
Thank you very much.